All right, so Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says that there is no room for a ceasefire. Having a ceasefire means talking to Hamas or negotiating with Hamas, Israel, something that Israel is not willing to do. Let's talk about this. We are now being joined by Natan Sharansky, who is the former Deputy Prime Minister of Israel. Sir, thank you very much for making time for us and welcome to WION World is One.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, the Houthis, equipped with advanced weapons from Iran or Iranian design, launched 4 land-based missiles and 14 drones north towards Israel. Critics say that Houthi missile launches at Israel risk igniting war in Yemen. So what impact will this have on the current war if proxies say enough is enough and join the fight?
Well, I don't think it will have a lot of influence on Israeli determination to defeat and to destroy Hamas. Of course, these missiles in the meantime were easily caught by our defenses. But it reminds to all of us that Iran is trying to create many fronts. While we are fighting with Hamas, which in many ways is fully dependent on Iran, on our northern border, Hezbollah is trying to activate its activity, and that is puppet of Iran. And at the same time now, Houthis from Yemen are becoming active and declaring solemnly that now they are attacking Israel. They're not really attacking, but it is important for them to show that they're attacking. So in military terms, at least until now, it doesn't seem as a serious threat.
Right.
If they have 10 or 15 or 20 missiles, no, but politically it can be meaningful.
As a Deputy Prime Minister or a former Deputy Prime Minister of Israel, does this worry you when Hezbollah and Houthi say they want to join the fight and then they do this? They attack borders, they repel borders. What do you think?
Well, still it's difficult to compare Hezbollah and Houthis. Hezbollah is a real army on our border with at least 100,000 missiles which can be launched into Israel. And yes, we in the last years we had to do our defense, taking into account that any moment we can fight with Hezbollah. And we really have to be ready, and that's what we are training to do in the last years, simultaneously to fight Hamas and Hezbollah. Does it concern us? Yes, but you know, the attack at awful killing and raping and torturing 1,500 citizens on our border, which happened on the 7th of October, it has such a deep impression on all the citizens of Israel that they understand that if we will not destroy Hamas, we as a state will not be able to exist. That's why all the other considerations at this moment are secondary. The first consideration is that this time we really have to destroy Hamas.
All right, I like your final point there, destroying Hamas. Now let's talk about the current situation, what is happening in Gaza. The latest is the Jabalia refugee camp. Since Israel says they are targeting Hamas flashpoints, is there a way they can isolate the militants from civilians? Because they seem like collateral damage. And to minimize the number of casualties, what's that one thing that Israel forces can do just to be on the safe side?
Yeah, well, first of all, Israel does what no other army in the world did. We developed special small missile, warning missile. So half an hour before that building was now destroyed, there was a warning missile that in the next half an hour, there will be attack. Everybody has to leave. For the last 2 weeks, we are speaking, we are calling all the inhabitants of Jabalia to leave and to go to the south. It's really It sounds terrible. How you can expect from hundreds of thousands of people from northern Gaza to leave to southern? But what we can do, these terrorists who came and are killing us, they are under these buildings, they are under hospitals, they are under mosques, and we have to reach them. And in order to reach them, we have to call to the people who are used as a living shield to leave, to go away. I don't remember that any other army, whether it was European armies in Yugoslavia or American armies in Iraq or Afghanistan, were warning population to leave the houses before they were attacking them. But not to attack these houses, that means to let the terrorists, in thousands and thousands, to continue be there and attack us and kill and rape and torture and burn alive. And we are not ready to accept it. We have to destroy them. And we tell to the inhabitants of Gaza, they are using you as a living shields. Please, in the next 2 weeks, don't be here. In the next 2 weeks, we are taking this object or that object. I don't know what else we can do.
All right. I've been talking to the former Deputy Prime Minister of Israel, Natan Sharansky. Natan, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.